Hello. Hi, can
Hello,
you?
sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
What, sir?
Good morning,
Can
sir.
you see me? Mr. Arogya, how are you?
Morning, sir.
Cavity, my cavity. How are you?
Sir, I'm fine.
Okay, good. Reshma, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay. Ingma, how are you? Rixel, Kamna, Prince,
Sir,
Akshita,
fine.
Kunzang, Sonam Palmu. Oh, you look like a turtle, Sonam Palmu.
Sir, I cannot see you.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. Something's wrong over here. I'm just fixing it. All right, wait, hold on.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Okay, we still have time, so let's wait for some time.
Sir,
Right?
can't see you.
Ashish. Jorgen.
Sir, can't see you.
Ayo.
Okay, let's wait for some time. All right.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Zaming, how are you?
Sir, fine.
You have a very nice hairstyle. Yeah, wow. Handsome boy. You look like a boy
I
cop. Sazala, not Sazala. Baby, how are you?
Fine.
You're fine.
I don't.
Shikriti,
Yes, sir.
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Let's wait for some time. Uh, 6C. Okay, in 6C, how many students are there? 44?
36.
46?
36, sir, I think so.
36?
Sir, I think.
more than 36.
I think it's 40 plus.
Yes. Sir,
Okay, anyone from 6D, please raise your hand. 6D, raise your hand. Okay, 6D. Okay.
Nima.
All right, we'll wait for 5 more minutes. All right.
Sir, can't see you. Going.
All right, let's wait for 5 more minutes. All right. There are many children are trying to log in.
This year, are you right?
Hello, ma'am. Is it raining over there?
Yeah, heavily.
Over here, also, it's like very, very foggy. That's why the network is too weak over here.
Yeah. Oh, it's quite. Really? Good morning.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Reshma. Hi, Reshma. And hi, Divyani.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you doing?
Hello, ma'am.
Divyani, are you sleeping or what?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
What's the one ma'am also? Yeah, only sir.
Good morning, sir. Sir, can't see you. Good morning,
Something is wrong
sir.
with the video over here.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
You don't have to scream.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. All right, so can we start? Yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So can I start?
Yes, sir.
Or you want your friends to join in?
Page number.
All right, so please be ready with the textbook next to you, all right? You need to keep your textbook, all right? That is Lighthouse, everyone?
Yes, sir.
You need to keep your textbook, that is Lighthouse, next to you, along with your pencil.
Black. So the screen is looking back.
Yeah, I don't know, something's wrong with the video. Maybe like in the next class, I'll fix it and do it, all right? You'll be able to see me, all right?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay? But am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Give me a thumbs up then. Give me a thumbs up, wave. Oh, your both your hands up. Yeah, very good. Clap. Let's clap. I can't hear you. Yeah. Some of you are like very lazy. You can't even clap over there. Clap more. Louder. A little bit louder. Louder. Wow. Very nice. Keshav looks very, very tense over there. Right? Keshav, are you all right? You're feeling well? Or like, what happened? Something's wrong? Keshav is shocked. Whom is sir talking to? Hey, who is he talking to? I don't know. Oh my God, where am I? Is it Sir Keshav Karki? Yes. Oh, smile.
No, sir.
Smile. I can't see your smile. Yes. Very nice. Oh, Somya Pradhan, I can just see your toto. Your ears only, red ears. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. All right, we have one more toto over here, Sonam Palmu. Ears, white ears. Right? Kingchuk. Whoosh, how are you? All right, okay. Vansh, how are you? How are you, Vansh? All right. So you all are waiting for me to start, or you want some of your friends to join in as well? Tell me. All right. So can I start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right then. Good afternoon or good morning. All right. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, sir.
Okay. So today.
Morning, sir.
All right. Good morning. No need to shout and scream. All right, hold on. If everybody is shouting, you know, everywhere, like I won't be able to move ahead with the chapter. All right. So everyone, sit straight. Listen carefully for whatever things I'm going to tell you today. Is it clear? All right. Okay. So now see, I will be taking care of English literature of class 6, A, B, C, and D. All right. So till now, we have completed a poem, leisure. We have completed a prose, that is, the Uncle Pojo hangs a picture, right? Then also the gift of Magi, right? Yes. Have you completed all the assignments?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Everyone. All right. So today we'll be starting with a new chapter, a new prose, that is the Conceited Python. What's the name of the chapter?
Conceited Python.
Yes? Conceited?
Python.
Yes.
Conceited Python.
Stop scribbling, please. Everything is being recorded. All right. Okay. So today we'll learn about the chapter, the Conceited Python. All right. It's a prose. All right. So before we start with the chapter, all right, written by Ruskin Bond, is the author, Ruskin Bond. All right. So what do you, page number, my God, page number 92. Page number 92. All right, fine.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm sharing some of the pictures on your screen. Can you see over there? Tashi Namgyal Academy Gangtok, class 6. Subject English Literature. Chapter The Conceited Python.
Yes,
Ruskin
sir.
Bond. Can you see?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sir.
All right. Thank you so much. No need to shout and scream. All right. So before we start, I want you to tell me the meaning of conceited. Anyone? Anyone?
Proud.
You know about conceited? What does it mean actually? Yes?
Proud. Sir,
Proud. Very good.
Proud.
Anything else? Anything else? Don't be scared now. All right? No need to be scared. No one is incorrect. Everyone is correct. All right? The only thing is you need to try. All right? You need to try first. So what does it mean? The meaning of the word conceited. Just try. Stop scribbling, please. Otherwise, I'm going to close the video. I'm going to close the class. I'm going to shut down the class. If you still want to scribble on the screen, please stop scribbling. Okay, what does it mean, conceited?
Proud.
Yes? What does it mean? Reshma, what does it mean? Conceited.
Maybe round.
Maybe, little bit louder.
Round. Or excessively proud.
Proud, very nice. Hingma, what does
Having
conceited
pride.
mean? Pardon?
So having pride.
Very good. Pride, proud of himself. Mr. Rigel, what does conceited means?
Proud. Wordy.
Rigel, what does conceited means?
Proud.
Yes? Proud? Okay. Any different word? Mr. Arogya, what does conceited means? Don't give me the same word, huh?
Proud of yourself.
All right, proud of himself. All right. Kamna?
So proud of oneself.
Okay, fine. Sonam Palmu? Conceited? Zamyang? Yeser? Rixel? Sazala? What do you mean by conceited?
Or envy. Sir, think himself a big person.
Okay, fine. Sazala, anything you know about the word conceited? Nah. Little bit louder, baby.
And not caring for others.
All right. Good try. All right. Now the term conceited means someone who is self-obsessed, someone who loves ourselves, someone who is proud of oneself, someone who is like, the center of the universe, who thinks I'm the only one in this universe. All right. So conceited means someone who is proud of himself. Yes. All right. So what do you mean by python? Obviously, a python means a snake. All right, a snake. So that means this story, the conceited python, is about a snake, an unusual pet. All right, an unusual pet. So what do you mean by the word unusual pet? How many do you have dogs? How many of you have dogs at home as a pet? How many of you have? How many pets? Dog, cat? You have? All right. So just imagine that you have an unusual pet at home. Could be a tiger. You want a tiger as your pet? Zamyang will be very proud. Right? Please stop scribbling. Right, Zamyang? Right? Okay. Now, what happens is most of the people, they love pets. They love having pets at home, right? And the most common pets we keep at home are like dogs, cats, right? But the unusual pet, like, monkeys, snakes, tiger, chimpanzee, apes. It's very, very unusual. It's not common at all. All right. It's very common in the Middle East part of the world, that is Dubai, Saudi Arabia, where there's a trend of, keeping those animals as a pet, right? But in India, it's not so common. All right. So what happens is, this story, The Conceited Python, all right, in this story, Conceited Python, written by, who's the author? Who's the author?
Ruskin Bond.
Ruskin Bond, very nice. Don't scream. All right, this story, The Conceited Python, written by Ruskin Bond, story about an unusual pet. So we're going to learn about this pet, and that pet is Python. All right. Okay. Let me begin with the story. Now, before we start with this, we start with this story, The Conceited Python. All right. Being a student of English literature, all right, the most important thing you need to know is the background. All right, the background of the story. And that is the authors, the poets. It's very, very important to know more about the authors than the story, right? Because when you were in junior school, all right, when you were in junior school, you were not so much aware of the authors, right? If I ask you, any author, tell me something about this author which you learned in junior school, you won't be able to tell me, you won't be able to give me the answers. More than that, you will be, very happy to tell me the story, the literature, the stories, the poems and stories which you learned in junior school, right? Now, as you are moving ahead from class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and graduation and post-graduation, you should be learning more. You will learn more about the authors than the stories. All right. Now, since this story, The Conceited Python, is written by Ruskin Bond. All right. Now, let me tell you something about Ruskin Bond. Can you see this? I've shared something on the screen.
Yes, sir.
He's a very old man, very handsome man.
Yes,
right? Who do you think he is?
Ruskin Bond.
Yes, Ruskin Bond. He was born in 19th May 1934. All right. He was born in Kasauli, Solan, in Himachal Pradesh. All right. Punjab, not Punjab, in India. All right. So he was born where? He was born in Kasauli, in Himachal Pradesh. Right. His occupation is a writer. All right. His nationality is Indian. All right. Now, most of you must be thinking like the name Ruskin Bond.
Hello.
Yeah, he is a foreigner. Then how come the nationality is India? Right? Because he was born and brought up in India itself. All right. His father was a Britisher. Are you listening, everyone?
Yes, sir.
All right. His father was a Britisher. All right. And his mother was an Indian.
So where are you?
All right. So his nationality is India. He's an Indian. All right. So this is maybe because of net. It's raining very heavily over here. It's raining very, very heavily over here in school. So if there's any problem, don't worry. I will be uploading a videos in YouTube as well. All right. Fine. All right. Okay. Okay. So this is the background of the story. All right. Not the story, the background of the author, Ruskin Bond. All right. Now, the main characters in the story, in The Conceited Python, all right, the main character, we have, in literature, we always have major characters as well as minor characters. All right, please remember that in English literature, we always have the major characters, the main lead role, the characters. These are known as major characters. And the person who just comes and disappears in the story, these are all minor characters. Are you getting it? Right? Okay. So the main characters in the story, The Conceited Python, is Ruskin Bond, the author himself, the speaker. He is the narrator. He is narrating the whole story. There's The Conceited Python. the author himself. All right, he's telling us the story. All right, so the next one is grandfather. All right, is the grandfather. Wait, hold on now. Too much of noise, I guess.
Sir,
All right.
unmute everyone.
Yes, I have unmuted everyone now. All right.
Sir.
Zamyang, please listen carefully. All right, do not disturb the class. All right, because everything is being recorded, and even principal sir is there in the group. All right, you need to behave properly and stop scribbling on the screen. Is it clear?
Sir, I'm not scribbling.
Okay, fine. And if you're not, then maybe somebody else. All right, fine. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the main characters in the story is Ruskin Bond, the author himself. We have the grandfather, we have grandmother, we have Aunt Mabel, who is the cousin of grandfather, and we have the Python, all right, the conceited Python, you know, who is proud of himself. And we have a pet at home. Already before the Python, we had a pet, all right, they have a pet, and that is Toto. Is it clear? So that means these are the main characters. We have 6 main characters. We have the speaker, that is Ruskin Bond, the narrator, the author himself. Then we have the grandfather, we have grandmother, we have Aunt Mabel, all right? And we have Python, and we have Toto, who is a pet already at home. All right? Is it clear? Okay. Now what happens over here in the story? All right? How the story starts over here is, am I audible to you? Yes? Thumbs up?
Yes, sir.
Thumbs up?
Yes, sir.
Thumbs up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Okay. Let me continue with the story.
Thank you.
Okay, now the story starts like this. In the beginning, you know, it's a very, I feel like, you know, the story is like related with the people who loves reptiles, you know, the people who loves, you know, they like reptiles, right? Like beetle, snakes, lizards, right? They must be very sad after, you know, knowing the story, all right? But for those people who hate reptiles, you know, well, wow, finally, yes, the snake is away from home, right? Okay, so let's begin. The story starts with the grandfather, all right? He's walking down in the market, right? And in the bazaar, he sees a snake charmer who is selling a snake, not a snake, a python. Oh my God. And there was a big crowd in the town, all right? The snake charmer was selling python, you know, python for 4 rupees, python for 4 rupees. So, all right? So the moment grandfather sees a huge crowd, he goes inside and he gets very attracted when he sees the python. All right? Who is he? He's the grandfather or grandmother?
Grandfather.
Yes. Yes, grandfather. All right. So what he does is, since he's very attracted with the unusual pet, right? He gets it. He buys that python, which is like 4 feet long. All right? 4 feet long, and he swirls, you know, he's like, he rolls it around his neck and he goes back home. All right, he's very proud of himself. Yes, like during winters, you do it with a muffler, no, your school muffler, right? Same way, over here, it's not muffler, it's the python, right? It's the python which grandfather is, you know, swirling around his neck. All right, the moment he reaches his house in the garden, they have a pet. What was the name of their pet? Toto, a monkey. Yeah, the monkey is the first member in the house. The pet monkey, you know, Toto, whose name is Toto. he was jumping around in the jackfruit tree in the garden. And when he sees grandfather with a python around his neck, he jumps and he's like so scared. All right. He's like so scared and he jumps around screaming and jumping around and he goes back home. He goes inside his house. Toto. Then what? The moment, when Toto was screaming and shouting, when he was shouting and screaming, what happens was grandmother, Toto, why are you shouting and screaming? Why are you making so much noise? And Toto is like, shouting and screaming. Okay. Then what happens over there is the main door, grandfather is standing with a python around his neck. The moment grandmother sees, that grandfather is, is carrying a python around his neck, she's like so scared. Oh my God, what are you doing? Are you trying to kill yourself? Are you trying to kill yourself with a snake? Why did you bring this python? So grandmother is very, very upset because she hates reptiles. She hates reptiles like anything. All right. And what happens? The grandmother says, you need to take that python away from this house. You need to give it back from where you had brought. You need to give this python to the snake charmer. Otherwise, it will be a very chaos, a very big scene in the society. Because if we keep this python at home, he might, eat our pet, Toto, monkey. He might eat myself. He might eat you. He might eat our food. He might eat somebody in the neighbors. It will be a very big problem over here. So it's better you take this python away. And also, Aunt Mabel, grandmother is saying, even Aunt Mabel is coming after a few days. She'll be staying here for like 3 weeks over here. So it's better, keep it away. Please, I don't want any problem at home. All right, then what happens? Grandfather, okay, fine, I will take it back. But please let me, I'll keep this inside the bathroom. All right, I'll keep him inside the bathroom. I'll feed him. Then I will take him away. Okay, fine. So what happens? Grandfather and the narrator, they lock the python inside the bathroom and they go and look for the snake charmer. But they are like, they are not successful. They are not happy because they didn't get the snake charmer. They couldn't find the snake charmer because he had already left home. So he comes back without the snake charmer. So grandmother, all right? Grandmother is like very, very upset now. What's going to happen now? My God, we have a python. Come on, yo. Oh my God, python at home. We better, throw this away. Otherwise, it'll be a big problem over here. Okay. So what happens is when the grandfather and the narrator is back home, all right, he's trying to feed the python with a chicken. All right. He goes to the kitchen and gets a chicken to feed the python. And when they are moving slowly inside the bathroom, slowly opening the door, the python is missing. The python is not there. Oh my God. The father, the narrator is like now very, very scared. Now, oh my God. Since grandmother doesn't like reptiles and the python is missing over here, now she might, do something to me. So both of them, they are looking where the python had gone. And how did it escape? Because it already latched latched the door from outside. So when they are checking inside the bathroom, what they found was the window of the bathroom, the small window was open. So what happens is grandfather and narrator thinks, oh, so from this window, then the python had escaped. Okay, fine, don't worry. I'm going to search everywhere now. Okay, then what happens? All the members in the house, they are searching for the python. One day, not found. Day 2, they're looking for the python, not found. Day 3, looking for the python, not found. Day 4, looking for the python everywhere, not found. So that means it's been so many days, the python is not seen. So they think the grandfather, grandmother, they think, oh, python has already left the house. So it's better now. Okay, thank God. What a relief. The python is not here. Right? Then After a few days, Aunt Mabel comes. Tick, 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 tick. Ding dong. Ding dong. The moment they open the door, it's Aunt Mabel at home. Oh, wow, Aunt Mabel, you're back home. You're most welcome to stay in our house. All right. Please be comfortable. So these are what happens at home. So the next day, all right. Now, grandfather, grandmother, and Toto, and everyone, they think like, the python is not there at home anymore because they were searching for the past so many days. He was not seen anywhere, right? So what happens is, in the next day, Aunt Maple is taking a morning walk in their garden. Then all of a sudden, in the guava tree, the python is hanging. And what happens? Aunt May went, "Nahi, bhago, nahi, run away, run. I saw a python over there in the garden. Please, I want to go back." Right? Then what happens after some time? Grandfather is going in the garden to look for the python, to catch the python. Right? But again, when he reaches the guava tree, the python is missing. He's disappeared. He has already escaped. Again, after a few days, the python is seen. When Aunt Mabel was about to sit in the sofa, and when she was lifting the cushion, the python was there behind the cushion again. "Oh my God, the python is here. Oh my God, I'm so scared. I don't want to stay at this house." Then again, after a few days, the python is seen twice in front of a dressing table. All right, in front of a dressing table. Then again, after so many days, they find a python in the iron rod. All right, now they are very, very scared. "Oh my God, how come? Whenever I'm trying to catch this python, I'm not being able to catch him. How? How to catch?" Then Aunt Mabel is like fed up seeing the python again and again. So she tells grandmother and grandfather that, "Oh my God, I am not going to stay in a house where there is a python as a pet. Oh my God, I'm going to go back home." So she goes back home. All right, she leaves the house and she goes back home. Now there's a big commotion at home, fighting, grandmother and grandfather. "Oh, it's because of you. Why did you break this unusual pig? Why did you get it?" "Oh, come on, yeah. I love unusual pigs. I love pets. I love snakes. I love python. I love monkeys, "Oh my God, it's because of you. I've never left the home. It's because of you. We'll have a very bad image in front of the society." It was so much fighting was going on. So finally, grandfather and the narrator, they decide to trap the python. All right. Now, how they are trying to catch the python is they make a cage. All right. They make a cage, and in the one corner of the cage, they hang the flesh of chicken. And on the other side of the cage, they keep a mirror, white mirror, because the python, he was seen twice in front of a dressing table. So that means he was very obsessed. He used to love looking at himself. All right, the python was very, obsessed of himself looking at the mirror. So that means he loved mirror. Likewise, all of us, we look at the mirror to check how we look, isn't it? Our hairstyle, like most of the boys over here, they're checking their hair. Some of the girls, they are fixing their hair. Like Sazala, she took off her cap and again fixing it, You all are checking yourself in front of a mirror. Like some of them are digging their nose, some of them are fixing their hair, some of them are fixing their headphones. So that means we look at the mirror to check how we look like, right? So same way, the grandfather and the narrator, they fix a chicken hanging over there in the corner inside the trap, and also a mirror. All right. After a few days, what happens is the python is seen inside the cage eating the chicken, and while eating the chicken, he sees the mirror. All right, the python sees the mirror and goes towards the mirror and gives a big smile. Oh my God. Look at the python. He's smiling at himself. Do you smile? Just let's see. How do you smile? Let's see. I want to see your smile. Ashish, that's your smile. Wow, so nice. Let's see how you smile. Smile, smile. Yeah, very good. The same way, the python, he was in front of a mirror and he was smiling like anything. So the moment they sees this incident, the python inside the cage, the narrator quickly shuts the door and he's trapped inside. The python is trapped inside the cage. So finally they succeed in catching the python, right? Then in the Tonga, all right, in the Tonga, the grandfather and the narrator, they take the python, goes far away, the outskirts of their house, all right, far from their village, and in the jungle where there's water, they leave the python. They set him free, all right? So this is how the story ends. Is it clear, everyone? Yes? Yes? Have you understood the story? Yes? Yes? Have you understood the story, children? I can't hear you. All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes? All right, so this is how the story ends, all right? Okay, now I have some assignments. All right, do you want me to, I think it's better you take a screenshot. All right? You take a screenshot. All right, see, why did, okay, all right, can you see? Please copy it down. Please copy it down. The question is there on the screen. Please copy the questions. Have you copied the question? All right, so these are the questions. All right, why did grandfather buy a python? How did the python escape? What was the python looking at in the mirror? Why did the grandfather take the mirror away? So these are the questions, all right? All right, and you need to do this in the class of copy. Is it clear? Okay, so in the next class, that is next week, we'll be doing question answers exercises from this chapter. All right? Is it clear? All right, till then, take care, stay safe. Bye-bye. 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 Oh, yes, sir. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Come on here, wave. At least wave. All right, bye-bye. Take care and stay safe, all right?